Let me just say it so y'all know. Dang, boy. There we go. We good? They kicked me out. I did all that to tell y'all they kicked me out. They kicked me out. We back in the building. Thank you for pulling back up, Shin. But the point I'm trying to say is that even if I do tell them, I feel like it needs to be said. I feel like it needs to be said because will it fix anything? It won't fix anything, right? Y'all already know what's up. They kicked me out. Appreciate y'all pulling back up. We in the building. Hands to the ceiling. Mighty Blue in here, y'all. Appreciate all the mod squad pulling back up. But what I'm trying to say is if I do tell them, it's coming from a leader, y'all. Listen, it's coming from a leader. Like I told y'all, I managed McDonald's for 12 years, right? They moved me around to like 5 or 6 different stores. I wound up leaving on a salary management level. I was making good money, y'all. But what I'm trying to say is there were times that I would go into different, restaurants if I started new there or whatever. If I seen somebody that had been there as long as I was, let's say I'm there for 5 years. There's a crew member there for 5 years. I think the leadership thing is to develop people, right? You have to learn to develop people. I would ask these people, "Hey, bruh, you been here for 5 years like me. What's stopping you from moving up? Is it something you wanna do?" So how is it that these people are aware? Shit, y'all, what's today? Damn. I think 12th will be the 12th will be 6 years with Amazon. But how is it I've been there for 6 years and nobody pulls me inside and said, "Hey, bro, you worked at a warehouse. Now you worked at a delivery station." Those are 2 different kinds of, warehouses with Amazon, right? That would tell me and now I'm at a whole different plant, a whole different Amazon. How do you know I've been at 3 different establishments of Amazon and the amount of years that I've worked there and your mind don't click to say, "Dang, Brian, why don't this lady wanna move up?" If my mind clicked for it, why is your mind not clicking for it? That's the and I think it's because they see me as a threat. There's no other reason behind it. There's no other reason behind it. Yeah, don't get me wrong. A couple of my managers will say, "Oh, I know you do YouTube, this and that." But why not have that conversation of saying, "Uh, until your YouTube takes off, Natalie, would you like to learn something else?" What's stopping you from saying it? Antonio in the building, hands to the ceiling, y'all. We back. Shaking my head. Hey, hey. Back in the building. Like y'all never left. Like I was saying in the principle that matters at the exactly. So that's why I'm like, I go back and forth, like, should I check these managers and let them know how irresponsible it is? Because really at the end of the day, I don't want to be that person that says, you should do this, but there's nothing you can do because I'm not interested. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be like, I'm complaining, but yet there's no results that come from it because I'm not interested in doing it. But it's just the point. Why haven't you done it? You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button, y'all. Please, getting kicked out for talking the real tragic YouTube be hating. Yeah, I'm on the pink phone too. I realize when I use this phone, I get kicked out a lot. But when I use the black phone, I don't know, maybe it's in my head. It's about respect. So y'all think I should tell them or I shouldn't? Have you ever spoken to your leadership about this? They know. They they know I've been there for 6 years. They know I've been there for 3 different buildings. They know that. It's no secret. You feel what I'm saying? They all say the same thing. I told you, you're a hard worker. That don't do nothing for me. Please don't tell me I'm a hard worker because it don't do nothing for me because you telling me I'm a hard worker, but yet you're not doing anything about it. You feel me? So now I tell them, don't expect me to work hard because me working hard, nothing comes from it. Y'all have a group, a secret society group, and y'all all sit there and say, Natalie works hard. And at the end of the day, when I check one manager, they say, well, you work hard. Oh, we all say it. It's like a secret. Nobody comes up to me like a big group and says it. They do be jerking people. That's why when I'm out, I'm gonna make a scene, I think, in my head. I'm gonna make a scene. I'm gonna quit when they really need me. Peak's important at Amazon. I'm gonna quit during peak. They gonna know. Today's the night. Thank you, V Love. V Love in the building. Real one alert. And they wonder why man, they do. Or they wonder why their turnover rate is so bad. I've told this story before, but this is like what I be talking about, y'all. Last year, I'm gonna say BS a lot because like I want you to realize how BS it be. They have a birthday round table, a BS birthday round table, and they get everybody whose birthday is like between August and September, right? Y'all know August 1st, big Leo in the building. And they pull everybody off the floor and they give people little BS cupcakes and they ask little BS questions and say, how long you been with the company? So when I go in this room, there's like 10 people, 11 max, and one manager. And we're going around the BS birthday table. And I'm listening to what everybody's saying, y'all. Listen, listen. As a manager, what would you think? As a leader, what would you think? Listen, somebody's like, I've been here for 8 months. I've been here for 7 months. I've been here for 1 year. I've been here for 4 months. All these new people, right? Then you get to big dog Natalie. And I say, my name's Natalie. I've been with the company for 6 years. I've been at three different Amazons that all do. I know y'all don't know, but there's three different buildings that you can work at. And 6 years flat. A lot of people who've done 6 years, they've left and came back and left. I've done 6 years flat. And they just look at me. All right, y'all have a good day. As a manager, as a leader, wouldn't your mind start being like, damn, bro, she been at three different buildings. She's been here for 6 years. What's stopping her from moving? As a leader, your mind wonders like that, y'all. And maybe it's just me. I don't know. But I think everybody's so for their self that they don't care. You should made it. Man, I would have made a great, amazing franchise owner operator. I was like really strict, boy. Corporate companies are so selfish. I rather work private or mom and pop companies. Yeah, I see. And 100. Somebody is not doing their job. Exactly. Who says that? And then what really like, it's really crazy because I know a lot of you guys pulled up to that interview I had with Chip the other day. Shout out to y'all for pulling up. But that's one of the things that he asked me is what took off for me on YouTube. And a lot of the things when I talk about how bad I hate working there, and I don't know what it is, but it makes people pay attention. But I say that to tell you, like, that's one of the things that made me so angry was when I was trying to go to day shift. They denied my transfer twice. But now they're saying it's about longevity with the company. Y'all, I can be 100% certain there is nobody who's been in this building as long as I have. 6 years? Nobody. So when they were denying my transfer, why were y'all denying it? So it's like, who in their right mind would want to? This is probably the message behind the story, y'all. This is the message. Y'all know it takes a little minute for my mind to wake up, right? It's woke up now. The message behind the story is Who in their right mind would want to be at a company for 6 years, right? They put in to go to a different shift. They keep getting rejected. Like, where is that making sense at? Then you say, oh, it's about longevity. 6 years. And then a lot of people are like, well, go to your manager. I feel like maybe I'm wrong. I don't got all the answers, Sway. But I feel like, um, why should I say I deserve to be promoted? Because did I shouldn't have to say that. A good leader is gonna point it out, bruh. I would say in my company, you need to let people know it's been times I've been asked, but we do monthly, mid-year, and annual reviews, and we get asked what we want each time. I feel you, but I feel like a good manager, a good leader, not that I even want it, y'all. I don't want it no more. It was a time where I did. Now I do not. I'm really, like, really driven about focusing on my channel. Remember that not everyone that has a title leader is not a leader because you right. That's true, Rev. That was a dope interview, by the way, Nat. I appreciate you, Shin. That's foul as hell. It is. And I kept reapplying. They know what's going on, Nat. I would hold them accountable every way. My homegirl told me she thinks it's because I make a lot of money. She thinks it's because I make a lot of money. I'm like maxed out of raises, right? For being there as long as I have. And they're trying to find a way of getting rid of me because I make so much money that they're trying to find a way of getting rid of me because they can hire somebody to do what I'm doing. I'm level one, baby. You feel me? I'm level one, baby. You can hire somebody in to do what I do and pay them less. So they're trying to find a way of getting rid of me. That's what she said. Make sure you get a better job. Boy, I get worked for FedEx driving big rigs. I totally get it, man. Rochelle, hello. Elam in the building. Leave when the ship starts to sink. Boy, I'm gonna leave there and peak because they think it's a joke. Not chase your goals and use them as stepping stones. You never seek validation. Obviously, they don't care. Don't beat a dead horse. Figure out. Yeah, I'm figuring out. And like I said, when I have um when I have thoughts of like, approaching them and letting them know. I told them the other day, but it wasn't my group of managers. See, I work two different shifts. They got front half and back half. So I work Monday, Tuesday. I have two sets of managers or whatever, four, whatever. And then Wednesday, Thursday, there's two sets of managers. I told Wednesdays, Thursdays. So they can't even keep managers, y'all. They didn't lost like so many managers. It's ridiculous. Rochelle, let's go. Got to get deliberate. Boy, that's why I said, like, is it worth telling them? I would most definitely have a conversation with them and let them know where you stand and just say, what? What do I say? Hey, let me holler at you real quick, quack, quick quack. Let me holler at you real quick, quack. I want to see where your mind is on something. And then I say, you know how long I've been with the company? I'm going to try to take all the emotional out of it. I'm just going to try to be standing on business, right? 6 years. Why is it you've never came to me in 6 years and asked if I wanted to move up? And I think I've been at this building for 2 years. But like I said, I don't know. It's not worth it. I'm over it. Yeah, I am. It was a point where I care. But when I stop caring about something, y'all, it gets crazy. My bad, y'all. I know I'm missing a lot of y'all's conversation. Andrew Garcia, Big Texas, not Little Texas, in the building. Hands to the ceiling. Very low morale. Boy, people can relate to you on this topic you bring it up. Right. And that's when I say it. When I get mad, not mad, but like when I speak on it, it makes people pay attention. I don't know. And I think I'm really big on like management because I was like a senior manager. All the jobs I've had, I've always had a management job. This is the only job that I haven't. Don't get me wrong. Different warehouses with Amazon, I've tried to move up, but every day I try to move. Every time I tried to move up, they always try to put me on a crazy shift, like, where I would never see my family, so that's why I say it's not even worth it to me, y'all. My bad, I know the camera keeps shaking, y'all, my bad. This will cause a hot turnover. Boy, they don't get it. They put the wrong people in place and then expect amazing results, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, no loyalty for them, Natalie. I hope you get but I should leave that ship to sink. Nat is over it. Too many politics in the workplace. Bruh, being overlooked can be a deal breaker on a job, especially exactly. And they all tell me, you work hard, you bust your ass. Y'all know the story behind it, right? And this what made me realize, and I even told them when I was there Thursday, I was like, do y'all know what I do when I leave here? I know you don't. But I get off at 6:30, come home and take my daughter to school by 9:30. Now, 6:30 to 9:30, that's 3 hours. Of course, I'm not gonna sleep the moment I get off work at 6:30. I gotta drive home. I gotta sit in traffic, but when I do lay down and then like, I'm not getting no sleep. What is the point of busting my ass and then getting up within 2 hours to take my daughter to school if y'all don't even say hi? I'll just stop busting my ass. Problem solved, right? Oh, really? Girl, I pray that it's not the case, sis. I don't blame her, Rev. I would be and busting my balls for them. They keep keeping me in right. And then you won't even move me to a shift I want to go to. It's like, what the hell? Do you still want to move the day shift? No, I don't. I do, but it's really hard. I mean, it's hard now getting off and getting 3 hours of sleep, but I wanted to do it during the summertime. You feel me? To get a little bit of peace and quiet, but like now it's not even worth it. I'm really waiting on a different shift to pull up. Make sure there is no self-sabotage going on. Sometimes we can create scenarios that aren't even thinking about. What do you mean by that, JC? The corrupted company don't give a damn as long as you keep making exactly, and that's why I told you it clicked for me to say, invest into me. Y'all see how I show up on YouTube. I show up, I go hard, I invest into me. So instead of investing into them, invest into me. On the flip, this could be the universe telling you this. Oh, yeah, for sure. I feel like it's the universe telling me, go hard for me. Go hard for me. And I think the universe is trying to show me why I should be going hard for me. It's like basically saying, Natalie, they don't care about you. Take this and invest it into you. And I think like me, I gotta learn stuff the hard way. I can't learn stuff the easy way. I gotta learn the hard way. You never get mad. I don't get mad. I get like I'm frustrated over the fact that it's happening, but I mean, clearly I'm trapped because no matter what, I got to take my daughter to school, right? That's never going to change. I'm always going to have to take her, including the next 4 years of my life, taking her to school. So it's not like I can just be like, oh, F them, I'm going to go to a different company, especially when I just said I'm maxed out on raises. I make decent money there. I just don't improve how they act. You feel what I'm saying? Don't worry, Nat. God got you, homies. These jobs don't define us. We define them. We them people that make these corrupted companies who they are. I wish people would wake up. I do too. Be Dizzle in the building. I'm not mad. If I was mad, believe me, if I was really mad, I wouldn't be sitting here going live about it. It'd be an off camera thing if I was mad. I'm just saying how I feel. I don't think you get it. Like a lot of people just speak with so much passion. It's passion speaking. Passion is driving the conversation. Have you ever tried to go for a job, switch from night shift to day shift, and they keep denying it? Then they say, well, We're only going by the tenure, how long you've been with the company, and then you like, "Oh, well, 6 years I've been with the company." And then they still don't have an excuse. It's favoritism. They're sending to day shift who they wish to send to day shift. It's not mad. It's like, I'm puzzled. How you feeling? How you living? Be Dizzle in the building. You might be too qualified sometimes. The goal isn't to have the best person for the job, but the right person for true. I think they want their people to be this way. It ain't my problem at the end of the day, y'all. I'm just stating how I feel over management not speaking to their employees. That's really the purpose of this live. A lot of companies don't know why their turnover rate is so incredibly high, but I was taught you treat people not like how you want to be treated, but it's like giving bees to honey. You can't expect someone to bust their butt for you and then you not speak to them. Like that to me is like diabolical. I think we all can agree on that. Maybe we can't, but at least from my manager perspective, I think a hi, how are you shouldn't go too far. You feel me? The best feeling in leveling up, these companies will try to throw you away. They will. Then they wonder why. Be Dizzle, chillin' salute, Shinobi, Mills. See y'all greeting each other. Afternoon beauty. How are you? Thurman, how are you? Antonio. I work for UPS, USPS. T-Bone Malone in the building, y'all. Valid in the building. Valid, you off work today, girl? These managers are kind of deranged and psychotic for USPS. Why you say that? I'm not gonna lie, I would leave and not look back. See, if it was up to me to be all the way real, if it was up to me to be all the way real, I would just quit and go full in on my channel because that's how much I believe in me. I think we talked about it the last time I went live. I am getting like promotion deals in my inbox for just trying to figure it out. But I always believe in working hard for me. And to me, it's not really worth it because you got to think I get off, come home, I sleep, take my daughter to school after 3 hours. I'm on YouTube all the time. Like I'm really like neglecting sleep deprived. I'm really sleep deprived. You feel me? So I would just invest into me. But it's a two partner household. So I'm trying to be considerate of my husband. But realistically, if I was on my own and I was single and I had a daughter, I would just quit. No 2 weeks notice. Boom, just quit and then go hard because I have that drive in me. I think a lot of people don't have that drive in them. And that's why it's alarming how I'm able to balance YouTube, work, kids, husband. That alarms some people because they're like, where are you finding this at? But I have the drive. And I think a lot of people don't have the drive, but we all know I do. I don't got to like explain that's already understood. Hi Rev, hi BD, Valid in the building. Y'all pull up on Valid. She does content. Oh, I got plans to leave my job for a better company, more money. Shout out to you, homie. Exactly, Nat. Bare damn minimum. And I told my boss that you want day shift. I wanted day shift at a time, but I don't want it anymore. I told my boss that. I told him this was a different one. Like I said, at a certain point, y'all, I look like the problem starter. I feel it. I feel like I look like the problem starter, but I asked him, why don't you ever talk to me? And he said, well, you always have your headphones on. And I said, okay, I get it. No, I don't get it, but it takes 3 seconds to say, hey, Natalie. I said, how long does it take to say, hey, Natalie? Oh, it don't take that long. But we think you're a hard worker, is what he said. And I said, don't tell me that shit. That don't do nothing for me. And he's like, what do you mean? I said, because I'm just going to stop working hard. If all y'all can tell me I work hard, but y'all don't want to reward me, what is the point of working hard? And then I asked him, Because I watched him be my level and promoted to a manager. Well, what did you do that I didn't? Well, I worked hard to get promoted. So you're telling me you worked hard to get promoted. Then you're turning around and telling me, come on, y'all, let's make it make sense. Natalie, you work hard, but I don't get nothing out of it. And you've been with the company how long? I've been working at Amazon for 1 year, is what he said. And I said, okay, I've been here for 6. What are, what are we talking about here, bruh? I'm just gonna stop working hard. Don't do that, Natalie. What do you because when you work hard, what comes out of it? Absolutely nothing. What is the point of working hard? And then I got more on top of it. I leave here and go home and get 2 hours of sleep and run my daughter to school. You don't gotta do that. You're 19. You're a kid. So just work hard, right? And expect nothing. Is what you telling me. Oh, I ain't saying that, Natalie. Then I guess me being me, he ain't used to real life questions like that. Do you want me to go talk to our manager and see if she'll get you promoted? I said, if I'm telling you, I'm looking you in your eye and telling you that I'm not going to work hard because it don't do nothing. You don't think I have the balls to go tell my manager I've been here for 6 years? Bruh, I don't care. I'm just laying out facts. I'm just laying out the facts. Now you do with the facts what you wish, but I'm just pointing out, what I'm saying, making things obvious. Ref, sir, how's your day? How's my sister